All right, I think we're live. What's happening, guys? Marco is up in here. New House Lock and Key. How you doing, my man? Zoe the Cat, channel member. Welcome to the chat. And Gonzo Wick, what's happening? How goes the battle? How was everybody's week? It's another damn paradise. I think we're live. We should be live. It's doing nothing. It's doing the video. Ninja. What's crack-a-lacking? Well, I guess it's lagging a little bit or doing something weird. Hello, thank you, come again. Room service. Alrighty then. Get the other calculator out here right away, too. What's crack-a-lacking, guys? I think it's working. It's doing some weird stuff. But, hey, we're live. Hello, hello. Is anybody out there? It's another Friday, FOBOS Friday. What's happening, guys? Dootin' dootin' doo doo. Is it working? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 4. Lost one. Lost one. This is lost 3. Are you lost 2 over? We're a little off the thing here, I think. Something shifted. Who did that? Alright, now we're back. That's gonna fix everything. I don't know, it did this to us like a week or two ago, and then it put the live out. It stopped doing everything. Are we live? I think we're live. Hey, you guys. What's happening? Neil McKenzie, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. How you doing, my man? How was your week? Hopefully doing well. We'll get some more knives. We'll get the knives out here right away. I don't know why it takes so long to do this. But, yeah, Neil, what's happening, my man? How's life treating you? We did have some people in the live. I don't, maybe, everybody went to go get a movie time snack or something. That's what it is. Make sure you have your movie time snacks ready. What could possibly go wrong? But yeah, hey, we're here. Another damn paradise, right? Maybe YouTube will put this one out for us. Kind of let everything reset a little bit. But yeah, hey, we're still in the game. Still having a good time. Getting it going. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it? It's a little warm, man. Are the recycling bins and stuff, are they melting? That's when you know it's definitely warm. Like yeah, that happens in Nevada as well. Well, obviously it's not much different, but oh, Boondock, New Hampshire, welcome to the chat. Setting up camp. How is that going, my man? How was your week, Boondock? I gotta remember. Yeah, you get out at 7, man. I gotta remember to give you a call. Um, yeah, it's been one of those weeks. Been a good week though. Can't complain. Mrs. B had a little time off. We got to spend a little quality time together. So yeah, can't complain at all. Then again, who wants to complain right now? But yeah, who else do we got in here? Yeah, I knew New House Lock and Key was here. Zoe the Cat. Um, yeah, did everybody get some popcorn going? It's been an interesting week. A lot of things going on around the world. Interesting stuff. I think one of the coolest things, man, we got to be a little grateful for it is the FIFA World Cup. I know not everybody's into soccer, football for our European friends. But yeah, it's been an interesting thing to catch the feedback coming back from a lot of Europeans that came to the FIFA, the World Cup. And yeah, they're loving America. A lot of them don't want to go home. They got a thing for ranch dressing. Um, But yeah, they were fed a whole bunch of lies about the United States, and being here firsthand, yeah, a lot of people are digging it. A lot of people love the United States. Well, once you circumvent the propaganda and the craziness, yeah, hey man, the United States is still a great place to be. So, little reminder: appreciate what we have as Americans, because it's better than what we think. Which is 102 expected today. It's 103. Yeah, that sounds about right, Neil. Yeah. Um, just like, yeah, the weather here, they tend to tell us that it's gonna be it's gonna be bright and sunny, and then yeah, we'll get thunderstorms and stuff. Then they'll tell us it's supposed to rain all day, and we'll get, yeah, it'll be 100 degrees or something. But yeah, we had some 100-degree temperature here in New Hampshire. It's cooled off quite a bit since then. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on the 100 plus, especially with the humidity. It's insane. Um, but what could possibly go wrong? And of course, I'm carrying my Spyderco Sage 5 CF. Yeah, well over coming up. Yeah, should be 2 years and a few more months. I don't know exactly. Maybe, yeah, maybe like 4 or 5 months. It'll be 2 years. But yeah, still digging it. Still works great. Still holds a great edge. Yeah, no complaints whatsoever. Still digging it. Can't go wrong with that. That's what I always say. Yeah, Boondock, we got to get out and do something, man. I got the backpack all packed up. At least go out, do some slingshot and stuff. I don't know, whatever else. I gotta get out there and do some videos and things. But it's gotten awkward around here. Yeah, I think the what was the high? I think today was not that hot. Yeah, we're well, it was 86 degrees was the high today, but it's already gone down to 79. 79 degrees Fahrenheit is our current temperature. LR, nice idea. Um, yeah, humidity is 19%. People are crying it's too much. Yeah, it gets up 80, 90% humidity here when it gets that hot. Not all the time, but a lot of times. I don't think it's that. Yeah, the humidity today is 49%. I mean, granted, it only got up to 86 degrees. But yeah, when it's 100 degrees, the humidity will get up, 60, 70, 80%. That's when you're like, everything's sticky, man. Walking sucks, everything sucks. But hey, I got to remember to play nice too. Man, I have seen a few too many channels this week that got demonetized, man, for just, you know, you guys know why. They just can't talk about certain things, can't talk about certain people. Um, but yeah, there's been, and it's not like small channels. One of them is like 238,000 subscribers, and they demonetized him. And another one is just shy of 2 million subscribers, like 1.96 million, 1.95 million, and they demonetized that person as well. So yeah, they're everybody's on the chopping block again. So we're gonna try to behave while this is going on. But yeah, man, that's a little bit scary. There's just yeah, there's been a few people. Yeah, there's like 3 channels that I noticed that I came across that were all bigger channels, and yeah, that YouTube just, no, you're not gonna make your 8 cents per thousand views. Oh, it's kind of funny when you think about it, but hey, it is what it is, right? Every little bit helps. So we're gonna try to behave, or at least we're gonna fake it real well for a while, until, which will probably be about another 10 minutes. But yeah, definitely hot out in there. How's the weather up north there, Boondock? How far are you? Or he's probably setting up camp. He might not be able to reply. So yeah, we got to get out there setting up some camps ourselves. But yeah, another week in paradise. Um, yeah, I guess Eric Hansen did get in touch with me. He stopped by the live chat last week. But yeah, I guess Parkinson's getting the better of him right now. It's definitely been a struggle. So yeah, wish him luck with what he's got going on. That's a tough road to go down. Yeah, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, and it sucks to see Eric going through it. So, but yeah, he's still in the fight. He's still in the game. That's good news. Hopefully, I'll get to talk to him again soon. So, oh, you're near Jericho, 70 and Gently Breezy, like Jericho Lake, like up just north of Berlin, that area. Um, yeah, isn't that right up past the ski jump or something? Man, there's a great spot in Berlin, New Hampshire. Um, oh, what's the name of the rock? Yeah, anyhow, it's like Jasper Mount. It's Mount Jasper. There's actually an old Native American mine up at the top of that where they used to mine the jasper. There's a cool vein of it. You can see it going through. There's like steps carved into the side of it. It's like a slabby ledge. And there's steps carved into it and everything. If you look around, you can, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, 25 years ago, you could find like, arrowheads that were like slight manufacturer's defects. They'd like screw it up a little bit and toss it into a pile. There's still stuff all over the place. There's a little museum in Berlin that talks about it. Well, there was. I don't know about it anymore. I know Berlin's gone downhill drastically ever since the paper mill got put out. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, between Lisbon and Bath. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm thinking Jericho Lake, that area north of Berlin. So it used to be a decent little area, but sent thumbs up for Mean Bean Deneen. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Thumbs up right back at you. How's your Friday? Got anything planned for this weekend? Any hiking, biking, cycling, camping? We know Boondocks camping. Yeah, this is actually good weather for water sports. If you're into canoeing, kayaking, paddleboarding, kite surfing, yeah, the closer, at least in the Northeast. If you're down south, stay out of the water. What was it, last week or two? Some poor girl got eaten, attacked by an alligator, and in Florida, didn't go well for her. Yeah, so always check the water. If you're down, I guess they've found alligators as far north as Maryland, in recent years. So hey, maybe that's more sign of the climate shift that's going on. It's definitely the warmer weather is moving north, that's for sure. So I guess if anything that depends on warm weather, they're gonna move north with it. But yeah, Deneen, how are you doing? How are things up in your neck of the woods? Yeah, I guess man, it's summertime too. A lot of people out doing things, so yeah, I kind of expect the lives to be a little bit slower, which is fine, man. It's good. I'd rather see everybody getting out. Cannon, welcome to the chat. How you doing, man? How's our little buddy Mojo doing? Dude, Cannon, I was gonna send some treats for Mojo with that, but I have no idea what that dog eats. So Mrs. Bushcraft and I talked about it though. And I'm like, no, I don't want to send the wrong thing. And then what if Mojo gets an upset stomach? Then he's going around blasting ass all over the house or something. I'm sure you wouldn't be happy about that. So I figure we'll get to that one down the road. But Patrick, sir, what to do about the voices in the head? Man, if the voices are telling you to do something fun, then go do it. That's what, yeah. The voices in my head said, hey, man, go climb that cliff. And I did, and it was a good time. And then the other voices said, hey, man, I bet you can't jump off a cliff. So I did. Yeah, just get the proper training. Make sure you get the proper equipment. And yeah, as long as the voices are being nice, don't listen to the voices in Cannon's head, though. Um, he eats everything, even if it needs a stuffing out of his stuffed toys. Oh, that's priceless, man. But but yeah, good to have you here, Cannon. Glad to I figured you had a busy week, man. I haven't heard from you all week. I'm like, yeah, Cannon must be doing telling somebody to go pump sand. Maybe he went fishing all week. I only have two brain cells and they're running around trying to kill each other. I know, right? Having an argument. Well, that's priceless. What's everybody drinking tonight? Of course, we got the Monster Energy, the choice. Oh man, I'm such an amateur. I never turned on the other light. There we go. That looks better now, doesn't it? It's more like professional or something. So yeah, of course we're drinking the Monster Energy. Nothing but the best. The choice of champions. Now, I remember back in the day, we used to get our caffeine kick throwing Coca-Cola in the water bottle. You know, when you're out kicking the pedals, riding the bike, man, those were good times. But yeah, because as long as you didn't drink the stuff too often, it was a nice little kicker. Now, I mean, standard Coca Cola compared to these energy drinks, you know, it's just child's play. Um, Too hot for fun. I've locked myself in my bedroom with a portable AC. Exactly, Neil. Man, Mrs. Bushcraft and I have talked about that a few times. Like warm weather is the exact opposite of cold weather. Like in the Northeast, like people go out in the summer because it's not too bad, but then in the winter they lock themselves in the house, crank the heat, you know, get out the electric blankets, all that good stuff. But in the hot climate, it's the opposite. When like yeah, out in your area down south, you know, Florida, Georgia, stuff like that. Um, yeah, people go out and do stuff all winter, and then the summer they lock themselves in the house with the ACs on. Like it's kind of funny the way that works. Yeah, the rebar is definitely a little chunkier than my old PST, but I like that it has locking blades. Yeah, I'm with you, Boondock. Yeah, the locking blades is a big deal. I don't think I'd get one that doesn't have locking blades. That's just me. But yeah, the rebar is pretty nice. It's almost like a slim down. It's in the same category as the Wave Plus, I think. Um, yeah, we had a lot of welding to do. We were bumping up the saw and drill for heavier weight with the beams we have coming in. They were 3,000 pounds over the limit, so we had to beef it up. Right? Yeah. How'd you do that, Cannon? Did you throw yeah, I have no clue, man. Beef it up. Just throw a little more metal on there or something. Couple more lines. Share Bear, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Good evening. How's your week going? But yeah, Cannon, if you read the directions that go with that'll hold up to a box of 144 melted crayons. We're coming out with like liquid crayons for you guys. That way, there you can throw them in your canteen or something. Just you know, kick back a shot or two of Crayola whenever you need it. Um, yeah, buddy. So yeah, what else have we got going on? Yeah, not too much, man. Just been kind of trying to sort out the direction ahead with the channel. Kind of had to. I don't know if I think I was over posting a little bit. For a little while there, I was back to doing like 5, 6 uploads a day. So I decided to like chill out, let YouTube get caught up with the algorithm. And yeah, back at it just a few days to let the algorithm get caught up, and yeah, here we are. So yeah, what's everybody carrying? Same old, same old. Of course, the Spyderco Sage 5 CF. I know, right? Yeah, man, just set up a little like they're selling the pineapple Kool-Aid, man. We could be selling liquid Crayola, just shots of it right outside. We could set up like right outside Camp Lejeune. Camp Lejeune and Pendleton, right? That would be the two best spots. That's what they say, you know, real estate is everything. Location is everything in real estate. So yeah, if we could set up outside of Camp Lejeune or something, shots of Crayola. Maybe we could even come out with like a standard base white liquid Crayola, and then just add a little food coloring, you know, depending on what each guy wants. Although, yeah, I think before I'd have to invest in Allen's snack bar. I think that would just be more fun at this point. Um, but yeah. Anybody got anything planned for this weekend? I'm definitely gonna get in. I think I'm gonna do a live for sure tomorrow. Um, You have to figure out what alcohol goes with each color. Greg Vanderlip, what's happening, man? How you doing, Greg? Welcome back to the chat. How's life been treating you, my man? Hopefully good. Hopefully they're still not stringing you out till the weekend. Barbed Hooks, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Yeah, we fabricated 100 new legs for the line and had to weld them every 4 feet. Pain in the ass. Oh, come on, Cannon. That sounds like a good time. Low crawling around, welding stuff, sparks flying everywhere. I'm sure there's got to be a certain amount of joy in that. I try to find joy in everything, no matter how miserable it is. You know, what happened to the old mentality of, embrace the suck, man. If it's not raining, we're not training. Chaos Theory, welcome to the chat, brother. How you doing? Yeah, mostly, at least it's consistent, Greg. At least they don't let you, they don't, it hasn't gone too well for too long that you got too comfortable, It's, yeah, just consistently sucky. Just like moderate weather, man. You just get used to it, I think. But yeah, Greg, always a pleasure to see you, my man. I'm showing my eyes are bugging me tonight. That's about it. Oh, your eyes are bugging, man. What's up with that? Did you get a new prescription or something? They give you some crazy eye drops. I watched a thing on that this week. Like, why is it? Why are there so many people with allergies and stuff nowadays? Everybody's allergic to everything. Everybody's affected by something. Yeah, it's all that disinfecting we do. Gonzo Wick, you made it back. Good to see you, man. I saw you in here. Yeah, you left a message before the live started. I saw you in here, man. Gonzo, how you doing, buddy? We're doing great. What would Ricky Bobby do? I gotta watch that. Has anybody watched the? They've got the 4th installment of the John Wick thing. It's the ballerina thing. Of course, they had to go straight to girl power stuff. The boss babe. 100-pound chick taking out an army. It was 98 degrees at 3:30 and just got hotter during the course of the day. Talk about swamp ass. Yeah. Dude, I think we've all, some of us have been there before. Most of us. Yeah, man, it's just like you guys say, man, embrace the suck, right? Oh, yeah, Gonzo, you have seen it? I've seen most of it. I have a hard time making it through a movie without taking a nap. I think I've trained my brain if I'm watching a movie, it's okay to go to sleep. I'm probably not missing too much by modern standards. Yeah, as soon as I started watching that, and it was another. I got to watch the second half. You know what I have watched though, and I highly recommend. I'm not huge into movies. A lot of you guys know this. My pop culture ratings suck. Yeah, when people are sitting around talking about great movies to watch, I got to go back to the 80s and stuff like Top Gun, Iron Eagle, Taps, stuff like that. But hey, man, if you haven't seen, what the hell's the name of the movie? Yeah, Citizen Vigilante. I think I mentioned it last week. But that was one, man. I watched that start to finish, and it's, yeah, man, Citizen Vigilante. If you get the chance, it's a small time producer type guy. It's not like a Hollywood movie, so if you get a chance, man, grab a copy of that, and yeah, hopefully, I'm looking forward to a part 2, hopefully sooner than later. It has a very happy ending, actually. So I do recommend if you're in the mood for a happy ending and you don't mind a little pew pew action, check out yeah, Citizen Vigilante. Great movie, great movie. Yeah, Neil. Yeah, One Crazy Summer. That's another '80s movie, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, is that the? Hold on, Neil. Is that the one where they do the? They go hiking and stuff, right? Oh, what is it with the? Oh man, it's got. Wasn't one of the Corys in it? Not Corey Feldman. The other Corey Haim. Wasn't Corey Haim in that movie? I'm thinking that's the movie. It actually had a bit of rock climbing in it. They go out camping. The dude leaves his tent poles behind. Then he has to go back across the bridge and get them. Um, it was a feel good, simple action flick. Oh, Cannon, did you watch it as well? The Citizen Vigilante. I don't want to give any spoilers for that one if anybody's looking forward to watching that. Um, no, no, it wasn't. Yes, I've seen Stand by Me. That's not the movie. I'm thinking. Or maybe it's called. Maybe it's not One Crazy Summer. Maybe it's White River Summer or something like that. Is the movie I'm thinking of. I think it's got like Kevin Bacon in it. It was like an '80s flick, like an outdoorsy. This urban kid, they send him to one of those like go away camping for a week or two or something. But then of course it turns crazy, and Corey Feldman has gone for it. Yeah, Corey Feldman, man. I don't know if I want to feel bad for him or not. Like, yeah, he was one of the original Hollywood Hollyweird. I don't think I can say Hollywood anymore. I always say Hollyweird. But he was one of the original Hollyweird whistleblowers, and then, like always, they assigned him the crazy label, and then I think just too many years of stuff has him doing some weird stuff nowadays. Like, yeah, the musician thing. I don't know. He's kind of like impersonating Michael Jackson or something. I don't think it's stolen valor, but I've had some of his shorts and stuff come up, or people do shorts of him, and yeah, some of the stuff Corey Feldman's doing is just wild. Um, Deliverance, yeah, you got a pretty mouth, boy. I don't feel bad for his dumb rich ass. Yeah, true. Yeah, he. That's what I'm saying. He kind of went overboard with stuff. Like, yeah, if you've seen him try to do a concert, it's like nobody's paying, and everybody should get their money back. Um, yeah, Demi Moore. No kidding, you're not kidding there. She's right up there with Elizabeth Shue. Definitely, yeah, Demi Moore. I think she's gone like the full Ozempic route now. I think she has Ozempic face. Last time I saw her, but you never know. People could be doing AI stuff. There's weird stuff going on. Yeah, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, what they've done to him. Yeah, he's insane. Like, yeah, that's what. Yeah, he's not a liar. He's just probably. I don't know, man. If yeah, he got put through the ringer more than a few times, so he's probably two sandwiches shy of a picnic from it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, yeah, man, that dude's been through some stuff, and then to have everybody call you a liar when you're trying to do the right thing. Yeah, I could see how that would mess with her. That's why I've always been on the fence, like I was saying. Like you see his stuff, I don't know whether to just like feel bad for the guy or um, it's just I don't know. I don't know what to say. I keep suggesting they collaborate with Paul Peterson of Minor Consent. Yeah, yeah, but I think they still try to keep everything on the hush. I don't think they allow people in that position to freely speak, if you will. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was in Goonies. Oh, what was that vampire flick? Um, yeah, there was The Lost Boys, man. That was a great movie. The Lost Boys was great. Goonies was great. Yeah, Stand by Me was a great movie as well. Yeah, yeah, Lost Boys exactly. I mean, the guy had a great career. But yeah, they messed with him, and then he spoke up, and like always, they started the smear campaign right away. Oh, he's crazy, he's insane, he's taking this, he's drinking that. They do everything to discredit your opinion. Oh, he's just talking crazy, but yeah, come to find out he wasn't talking crazy. So yeah, I could imagine how that would put somebody through the ringer. I've dropped a comment or two, like, when I see some of that, everybody's just bashing on the guy. I'm like, hey man, cut the guy some slack. He's been through some rough stuff. I'm not saying he's perfect, and maybe somebody's got to politely say, maybe do the concerts a little differently. I'm not sure. I'm not an actor type person. I don't know anything really about it. So, but yeah, it is a bummer to see somebody treated like that, and then just yeah, trying to do the right thing get treated even worse. So that kind of sucks. I don't know. I'd probably go to a Corey Feldman concert if he were playing something local. I'd go just to, I don't know, just I'd be out in the crowd like, hey, you guys. I just watch movies. I try to stay out. Yeah, yeah, Chaos Theory, man. I think you're right on that. That's why I don't really keep track of a lot of the actors and stuff. I mean, that was just something that was. I mean, if you were alive and you were paying attention to the world around you in the least little bit, yeah, it's something you're going to hear about. It's something people are going to talk about. So yeah, man, I don't glorify any actors. I mean, there's a couple of I think they're definitely hot. We won't get on the Elizabeth Shue thing, but yeah, as far as I don't really care what Tom Cruise is doing or Ricky Bobby or any of those people. I think they get paid a little bit too much to do what they do. Like I've said before, actors basically they fake it for a living and they make millions of dollars faking it for a living. So if you can make that much money faking it, I've got some ex-girlfriends that are worth millions. But they're not, they fake it. But anyhow, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, recent stuff have been resurfacing saying Jonathan Brandis may not. Yeah, that he was trying to reveal. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that stuff. There's where yeah, a lot of people that ended tragically quickly. Well, I got to be careful what I can say on YouTube here. But yeah, they say that they self deleted themselves. But yeah, now that there's so much going around with certain files and everything, it's starting to look more and more like a lot of them didn't. They're even saying that about like Michael Jackson and stuff. That wasn't an accidental thing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens though. Yeah, recent stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I read that one already. Ground fog. What's happening, my man? Welcome to the chat. Always a pleasure to see you. How goes the geeking it lately? Geeking out on anything cool? Any news you want to share with the crowd? Great, yeah, ground fog. You make your way around a lot. Have you noticed there's been a lot of channels getting demonetized lately, like a whole bunch, especially if you lean a certain way on certain subjects or certain peoples. Yeah, I've seen like a few big channels that got demonetized in the last like week or two. But it's interesting how they'll demonetize you, but they'll keep putting your content out. They'll keep plastering it with commercials and everything. They'll keep using it. But yeah, they're just like, we didn't like what you said. We're not going to pay you anymore. But we're going to keep using your stuff. And please keep creating content for free. Like there's one of the guys. He's got like 228,000 subscribers or so, 228, 226,000. And yeah, they demonetized him, but they're like, yeah, you can still post all the time. You can still work for nothing. Yeah, you built your channel all the way up like that. You were doing well. He had some employees and everything. He had some editors and some clippers and stuff like that. But yeah, they demonetized him. He had to let everybody go, and now he's trying to keep the channel going all by himself, which is it's a much bigger channel. Yeah, we need to use caution with our words. There are only 1,000 billionaires in the USA and 3,500 in the world. Evil is not limited to billionaires. There are 30 million millionaires on Earth. A vast. When does the auction start? Is Top Big get first pick? Dude, I want to do something like that. I've been looking forward to doing something like that actually. Um, yeah, I even want to do it. Whereas rather than like picking what's there, I just want to raffle off like an option to pick whatever knife you want from Phobos Knives. That's what I'm working towards. But yeah, I think I'm in the 12,000. I mean 12,000. I wish 12,000 something happened. Um, yeah, like twelve cents per thousand views. We're gonna be saving up for a while. Oh no, that's the whole thing though. Yeah, Romans, man, I want to do that. Um, Dude, yeah, the workbench is worth some bank now. They're like 1,250, 1,300 now. They've gone up. They like doubled in price, man, in a few years. But yeah, that's one of my goals. I don't want to give away the next latest and greatest budget banger Chinesium. Like, yeah, I wanna bring in some money and give away some Phobos knives. His bank setup is pretty cool. I've seen it in person. Oh yeah, yeah. Boondock seen the bench setup. I gotta go widescreen. We're gonna maybe I'll do a fancy video thing, with the workbench and stuff. Yeah, I do enjoy it. It was worth every penny of it. I keep all my gear organized. All my fine gear. I'm working on like the master bushcraft kit. Like kind of like you have a nice knife selection. It's like, oh, I want to go lightweight, so I'll grab this. And do the same thing with saws and hatchets and other tools. Tools of the trade. Like whatever I want to go out and do, I can just, it's almost like the Batman cave, but kind of like the welfare version of the Bat cave. Um, I've been looking at workbenches and toolboxes myself. People want gold prices for Walmart. Yeah, they've gone up. They've gone up insanely, chaos. Like literally, this Milwaukee workbench, you can find it at like Home Depot and stuff. Um, it used to sell for like 650, and now it's literally like 1250. Yeah, and when we got it, it was like 649.95, and then we got like some kind of holiday sale or something. Maybe it was Father's Day or some happy 4th of July day, or it was some kind of holiday, man. I can't remember. But I think I got like 10 or 15% off on it. And that included like curbside delivery. They dropped it off outside the house and I got to haul it in. My pack, my which pack? Yeah, like my EDC pack. I've been using it's a Camelback something Camelback. Yeah, it's a mountain biking pack. I don't think they make it anymore though. Yeah, we never ended up speaking about the wall of RC cars to the left. Yeah, no, yeah, we got to get to that, man. Yeah, I've got a Traxxas. I don't know what it's called. The Traxxas things. They're all Traxxas. What am I talking about? Yeah, we've got the Bandit. I've got the I think it's the E Revo. Yeah, I've got the small version, the big version. This thing needs a bath. But yeah, I've got the Traxxas. This is the smaller one. Um, yeah, I've got to get these things up and going again at some point. Man, it's a hobby though. It's a money bank hobby, or yeah, money pit hobby. RC, I'm not. I highly recommend it. I've been doing RC cars since I was like 8 or 9. Um, like yeah, back when you bought an RC car and you had to put it together to use it. None of this RTD like ready to drive stuff. Yeah, look at propane camp bottles. One bottle used to be 250. Yeah, the shit they were doing Biden era hasn't changed much, has it? Control. Yeah, yeah. They made us think we're yeah. Vote for the other team and it's gonna change. That's where the old saying, left wing, right wing doesn't matter. Same bird. Yeah, chaos. I got one of those too. I don't know how well it's gonna fit on here though. Yeah, I've got the Traxxas Bandit. Yeah, we'll have to. I'll get them going. Charge some batteries. We'll go out and crash them. I used to say, oh, let's go drive the RC cars, but you drive them until you crash them, and then you get to fix them all over again. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to cold camp tonight. I'm losing light and don't feel like looking for wood. Yeah, boondock. I get that way. That's what I do a lot of times. I think that's one of the false, the bunk that gets passed around on YouTube is every time you go camping, you get yourself a big old fire going. Man, I probably when I was like full time in it, I'd probably have a fire, an actual fire, like once a month. Like this, having a fire every night, going around looking for firewood and doing all that. It's like, no, man, that's you just yeah, cook on a stove, whatever. Especially if you're traveling, if you're trying to cover some distance and mileage, whatever's faster, man. New Hampshire Mountain Girl, how you doing there, Sunshine? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, you're up. Yeah, I bet Boondock's not too far from you right now. But yeah, I went live earlier from the Firewatch Tower and the short two. Oh yeah, yeah, New Hampshire Mountain Girl. Yeah, I'll check it out when my live's done for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, guys, if anybody else gets a chance, check out New Hampshire Mountain Girl as well. She's got some videos from the fire tower. Which fire tower? I like, oh, you know which one is fun? Indian Head Resort. If you go there, they've got a nice like lookout tower. You can see quite a bit from there. Right, working on there's a fire tower patch. I didn't even know that. Oh, is that a Boy Scout thing there, Boondock? I'm not sure. What's everybody carrying today? What's your favorite EDC? Well, yeah, man, the EDC song. Let's talk about EDC. Let's talk about what you carry. Let's talk about all the fancy stuff and the pocket trash that you carry. That was not AI, believe it or not, guys. We are still 100% AI free here. Last thing I need is a computer telling me I'm stupid. Oh, that's cool, Boondock. Yeah, some of those fire towers have gotten pretty rickety. I wonder if I doubt the man. There used to be a ski jump just north of that. Dave James, well, and how you doing, my man? Welcome to the chat. I know I was not meant to be a singing person, but I'm not going to apologize for it either because just because you don't see the talent that I have. Hey, man, if Corey Feldman can get up there and sing, so can I. That's a horrible way of looking at him. But yeah, Dave James, how are things doing over your side? It's I hear it's been pretty hot. I've been up inside the Mount Cardigan Tower. It was really cool. You don't ever do that again. Bad. Mount Prospect, right on. Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff in New Hampshire to do. I want to do some gold prospecting in New Hampshire. There's supposed to be like yeah, even up in what's that? Franconia Notch. That creek the river that runs along there. Yeah, there's supposed to be some gold up in there. I've seen some people do videos on it, and they pulled out some good sized little, fancy nuggets like on TV. So, but oh yeah, speaking of the cat, I finally decided to name the cat. So I'm trying to show some acceptance and tolerance of the feline species house cat thing that it's Mrs. Bushcraft's cat, but I figured I would name the cat. Mrs. Bushcraft didn't I don't know. I'm stuck between two names. Mrs. Bushcraft didn't care for either one of them. But I figured I'm either going to call the cat gonorrhea or syphilis. I'm not sure. I think syphilis sounds a little more old-fashioned, But I think those are proper cat names. Oh, nice. I miss the Bemmy. Did Owl's Head a couple years ago, but not the Traverse yet. Franconia quite a way south of us, but hoping to get back there before winter. Right on, I call the cat I sweat because of my way. Yeah, it's a chaos is naming stuff the Native American way. Yeah, dude, there's always 100 jokes about that one. But yeah. Yeah, just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, all right, we're all caught up. Any thoughts, opinions, suggestions, or questions? We're always open to those as well. Yeah, just another day in paradise. We must have said something wrong. YouTube's not putting this live out either. But it's okay. It's okay. We're used to it. It's not about the destination. It's all about the journey. We're living the dream, right, guys? At least, I'm like, yeah. Some of these channels that I saw get demonetized this week. I'm like, wow, man. I thought I didn't say anything. Maybe I do say worse stuff than they do sometimes. But I don't know. I'm just shocked. Yeah, we haven't gotten demonetized yet, so we can still be proud of that. Shout out to all in the chat. Got to run. Sorry, busy day. All right, New Hampshire Mountain Girl. Thanks for stopping by. We definitely appreciate you, and I will check out that content after my live for sure. Most definitely. Um, I'm from two different tribes of Native Americans, so I'm not wrong. Well, 86 degrees Fahrenheit in London today. How's the yeah. Wasn't it Morocco? Morocco, they I think they lost or they won. I don't know. They seem to want to break things whether they win or they lose. But yeah, they've been causing a ruckus in London there. Oh, I got my Exotac match safe and Firebolt. Both an OD-ish. Yeah, OD-ish, man. There's always that variable there. Yeah, that's awesome, Boondock. Yeah, isn't the chest rig a game changer? I think it's an awesome way to pull some of the weight off of your back, so it'll counter some of the weight, not entirely, clearly, but it's enough. But man, it keeps all the stuff that you would normally take your pack off for to dig for. Yeah, now you've got it all right there. And yeah, if you rig it up with the standard harness, then yeah, you're always wearing it. But Bando Picks, what's happening? They call me Chief Slap-a-ho. You mean Limelight? Limelight? Oh yeah, yeah, Cannon's talking about it comes in OD or Lime, but you don't get the choice. Yeah, that's the same product, different batches, I hope. Yeah, it's obviously different batches. But yeah, clearly I don't know, that's more like a light baby poo green or something, and then more of like an OD. But that is quite the difference. It'd be nice if they had a little more consistency. When you're paying top dollar for something. There've been a couple of times that joined the tribe. Yeah, Bando, how's the veterans group going that you got going there? Hopefully well. Chief Slap-a-ho, a tribe smack-a-ho. Yeah, Chief Slap-a-ho. That's I'm gonna get myself into trouble, but yeah, hey man, it should be because pimping ain't easy, right? Tom, I looked at those strikers, but I have a mini one that uses Zippo flints that fits inside the match safe. Oh, the nano strikers, like the ferro rods, or this one in particular, the nano spark. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you've got that compact one. Yeah, these take Zippo flints as well. Yeah, I've got Zippo flints. You can fit like half a dozen in here inside this thing as well if you wanted to. I definitely dig it. But yeah, if I already had, wouldn't get another one. And I don't know why I got two. I had a feeling it was going to end up like that. I'm like, well, if one of them comes off color, then yeah, no worries, Boondock. Yeah, there's always a delay going on. Yeah, first meeting is on the 1st of next month. Great googly boogly Batman. Freaking commercials. Oh, yeah, they can't have enough commercials, man. That's the whole thing. Even if you're not monetized, YouTube does it. Like, yeah, it's just I don't. You can set them up like every 5 minutes if you want to, but I just have it set on the automatic low setting. I don't think they care what setting you put it on. They just yeah they got to put commercials in. Are the commercials at least relative? They don't come in on my end. But is it like stuff that you might be interested in? I don't know. Is it like some commercial for like a tent, like North Face or Arc'teryx or something cool? Maybe grill water filters, I mean, or is it like stuff that has nothing to do with what's going on? Are they trying to sell you a VPN with a side of maxi pads? Because that just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, like every 45 seconds. Really? Wow, Canon, they don't like you tonight, man. That messes with the live quite a bit. Yeah, if you're getting a commercial every 45 seconds, yeah, that's bunk. Oh yeah, Bando. The commercials are stupid stuff. It always is. Like, yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't even know what to do with a VPN. I don't know why they keep trying to sell me one. What's worse is when you click on a video and they try to sell you a VPN or something, and then the video starts, and then the YouTubers, like, right off the bat, like, they've got their 20-second hook, like, we're gonna get you, we're gonna trick you into watching this, and then they get right into and today's sponsor is, nothing to do with what we're watching. Um, Sunglasses, Blue Chew, bunch of yeah. I don't know, Canon. Sunglasses, Blue Chew. That could be, just your average weekend out. That could make sense. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Now that but it's not just the regular Blue Chew. Now they're selling you the Blue Chew Gold. And there's always did you notice the commercial is always a woman trying to advertise those? And she's like, ever since Blue Chew Gold, my husband has been amazing. It's like, well, maybe if he stepped up your game, he wouldn't need the Blue Chew Gold. I'm just saying, hey, maybe if she just played a better game, because like they say, like old school, hey honey, if you're not choking, you're not trying. So maybe put a little more effort into that game. So yeah, he wouldn't need the Blue Chew Gold if you just put in that extra 10%. Yeah, I've seen a lot of AI ads. Yeah, Hawking. Oh, the dating apps. Yeah, everything I've heard about dating apps, I've never tried one, but everybody says they're just a nightmare. Like, yeah, just a whole bunch of women that'll only date men that are like 6'6" or taller. And then when you're like, but wait, how much do you weigh? Then they get all upset. Um, they don't get that from my YouTube habits. Yeah, absolutely, Boondock. Yeah, they're pushing that degenerate behavior. Yeah, that goes without saying, man. Um, yeah, it's happened other places in history and different times and places, whatever. Yeah, where they're pushing an agenda nonstop. I constantly get crap from AI girls with daddy fetishes or a step, whatever. All anime style BS I absolutely hate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff either, Chaos. I don't know. I haven't really watched cartoons since I was like 12, man. So why would I want to watch cartoons as a grown, like, yeah, make it make sense. I have this stupid company that keeps texting me for different home improvements that are conveniently in my area. Yeah, Bando, I wouldn't trust that one either. That sounds like a fence hopper scam or something. Yeah, we'll fix your fence. We'll do all the repairs. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. I report damn near everything, but I never seen anything like that. Thank the gods. Um, they don't have to sell me on the Blue Chew Gold. I'm already a customer. Right on, Boondock. It might be because I'm in Florida. Yeah, it could be because you're in Florida, Chaos. Yeah, they try to present things differently for different oh, what did I say this time? Yeah, YouTube totally stopped putting the video out. There's one of you here, but which obviously isn't true. But yeah, they said we'll not be putting this live out anymore. I have the lower level YouTube premium, no ads. Yeah, Neil, is it really worth it? I've thought about it a few times. Um, yeah, and the other cool part is then you get to hype stuff or whatever. You can like motivate, like if you're in a good live, you can help put it out or something, or somebody does a video you really like. Yeah, 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 my um my my blue line needs some blue chew now. The blue chew gold, man. The blue line just went like, yeah, mine's yeah, as far as concurrent viewers it's saying 0. But yeah, it stopped putting it out entirely. Whatever. It does we seem to upset the algorithm quite frequently. Yeah, try it. See, yeah, I might have to do it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, man, I've got so many expenses with the channel. It's like, oh man, that's like more money to YouTube. Like they're already overloading us with commercials and taking 30% and 50% and yeah. Get you free flag, pit America flag and Jewish flag. Yeah, I'd rather not. Yeah, yeah. Well, aren't they trying to pass something where like our militaries join up? Like, yeah, that's you're not even allowed to say the name of that country, and they just, yeah, man, they crash your channel quick. And that's the whole thing. I think that some of the channels I was talking about earlier, I think that's how they got demonetized was just bringing up that one little country with like it's barely got 9 million people in it, yet they want to conquer the world. Go figure. Yeah, that's wild. You would think they would like it. Tom, I found a new use for that nav board in the chest rig. It makes a great rest for a lower beer when you're standing. Yeah, oh yeah, that's yeah, throw a cup holder on there, man. You're living large. Absolutely. But yeah, I really realized just how much they control what you say. I've done a lot of research on it. Like I said, I've seen a lot of other channels get demonetized. So I'm kind of like, oh, what did they get demonetized for? And you look it up, and it's, yeah, it's just, oh, you said the slightest little thing, and you offended someone. I think a lot of it too is I get a lot of like false reports because I know there's some people out there that I hurt their feelings or something, and we laugh about it. So it is what it is. Should put this back together though. Oh, the snug pack, Dave. That is the SF bivy bag, man. It's compact. It's well made. Yeah, here it is next to a Monster drink. Isn't that awesome? I use it just as like an emergency bivy bag. It's something that I can easily throw in a day pack, and then I've got relative like wind and water resistance. I can build a small lean-to to cover up my head portion or something if I had to. But yeah, it's the center zip as well, which is awesome. It is. It's not. It's a little bit tricky to get back in the bag. But yeah, if you can fold and roll stuff, then yeah, it's golden, man. It's a great. It's gone up in price quite a bit though since I got mine. I think I got mine. It was around 120 or so, 115, $120. I think they're all the way up around like 170, 180. But that's imported in the U.S. I think it's cheaper. Like if you go to the Heliacon, or I'm sorry, not Heliacon Tech, Snug Pack. If you go to the Snug Pack website, definitely cheaper. But the thing is like shipping it into the U.S., then yeah, you've got whatever taxes and tariffs and stuff you got to pay. So I'm on day 4, no drinking, but I'm Cali sober. I know I'm right there with you, except for that first part. Or yeah, I'm gonna dive off here real quick and see if it changes this button. Yeah, Canon, do that, man. Like, hit the reset button for sure, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube's doing that to you, man. And that's the whole thing. I've talked to a lot of people about it and done the research. Even if you don't monetize the video, YouTube's still gonna put commercials on it. Like, you don't have a choice in that matter. They're gonna use your content no matter what, whether you want it monetized or not. Because I tried doing a few where I didn't monetize it, and they still ran a ton of commercials on it. So you don't really have a choice in the matter. So I think they've gotten out of control with the commercials. I think they do it on purpose, and that way more people pay for their premium service. You know, the ad-free premium stuff. I almost think they do it on purpose. Like, they give you a ridiculous amount of commercials. Oh, if you want commercial free, it's only $9.99 a month or $12.99 a month or whatever. Yeah, Bando, you have the Kydex to make your own phone mount. Yeah, Bando, we got to talk about making some Kydex, man. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. I might see if you might be willing to do it or something. Um, yeah, I found some red Kydex that would be pimp. Yeah. Oh man, dude, I want to get some that like black carbon fiber Kydex and then like some red grommets. Yeah, then I want like some multicam stuff. I think that's why I want to do my own Kydex. By the time, if like the average cost of a Kydex sheath is like $100, by the time I'm done building sheaths and doodads and whatever I want to build out of Kydex, I'd pretty much pay for my own kit and materials. Yeah, I thought about a phone mount for the Molly on the front of my rig, but I just lashed my mechanics gloves there. Well, that's a Boondock. It's modular, man. It's modular. That's the best part about modular. You can switch it out. You can change your mind later on down the road. I'm hoping to get around to a video tomorrow on the setup. My rig has a phone pouch in the padding that goes against your chest. Yeah, I want to get the Juggernaut, the fold down. It's like, yeah, it's a Molly mount, so you can mount it anywhere there's Molly. But yeah, that seems like a really good case setup. The Juggernaut setup. Red Bull Princess, yeah, hopefully, yeah, you have a wonderful night as well. Thank you. She always positive, always like good energy from Red Bull Princess. Definitely appreciate that. Always out there wishing everybody well. I hope you in general like have an awesome weeks. Like, I hope people treat you well. So these guys are running small vacuum tables for knives, and they 3D print the molds. Yeah, I don't want to get into all that. I just want to do the traditional heat press thing, and yeah, that whole vacuum setup. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot the brand of rig I got, but they do use quality materials, including the waterproof YKK zippers and Troubadour. Yeah, there's some good stuff out there. Yeah, I went with something a little less tactical looking that fits with my hiking gear, but it still has the features I need. Yeah. Yeah, that's hey, as long as it works for you in the end, that's what matters most. That's what I always tell everybody. Um yeah, it's not a harness container system, it's not a parachute. I guess it doesn't need to be perfect. So ultimately, yeah, whatever works for everybody out there, whatever's in your whatever checks your criteria as far as craftsmanship, quality, materials, price. I know on this economy, price has a lot to do with everything. Yeah, just the economy is so, like, they've devalued the dollar so much. Um, I have a membrane vacuum table. Yeah, Bando, we gotta talk about doing some stuff, man. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some Kydex done up. Yeah, there are currently 18 states that have laws against both Additive and subtractive manufacturing, that includes both 3D printing as well as lathe mills and other home do-it-yourself stuff. Good Lord, hopefully the shenanigans is over and done with. Yeah, Cannon, I hope so too, man. They, yeah, I'll agree, man. They go way overboard with the commercials. Like at one point there was no commercials, and now it's, I've just, I've shut it off and walked away. It's gotten so bad sometimes. And some of the content creators that post stuff, you can go in and put like a commercial every 5 minutes. Some people do. They're willing to take that chance, and I just, oh man, when it gets that bad, I just won't watch it. I don't care what it is. Like I know the difference between YouTube doing it and like a content creator doing it most of the time. But yeah, what's even worse is when, yeah, you've got the YouTube commercials, and then the content creator is just like, oh, buy this affiliate link, that affiliate link, and you know. But wait, there's more, man. Like you don't want to make your lunches. Like here's that whatever family fresh or what, I don't know. I guess they got all tied up in some goofy stuff last month. What is it, Farm Fresh or something? The food place. I know this dude on Instagram. He's going crazy with the prints. I'm genuinely worried for the guy. Oh yeah. Oh, Bando. You mean like doing like 3D prints or printing Kydex or something? I was being hammered. They didn't even kiss me on the neck and called me baby. I know, right? Yeah. No cheeseburger and a bag of Crayolas, man. You gotta preheat the oven, right? Yeah, the least you could have done is bought me dinner. Um, oh yeah, Bando. Yeah, they're trying to do all kinds of stuff against that. I think I would too. I'm not gonna lie, man. If I got myself a fancy 3D printer, I'd have to. And I'm not I don't like the plastic frames. So I like I like full metal frames still. Like I'm still a Beretta fan. So yeah, but even that, man, I would have to 3D print some stuff, maybe modify it. I don't know. I saw a 3D printed can inside a Red Bull can. Oh wow, that's in, yeah, 20 printers. Yeah, he's planning for something. Like yeah, Newhouse Lock and Key. He does some 3D printing. Not along that line, but he's got a 3D printer. He's kind of learning how the game is played. Dean P. I saw a 3D printed can inside a Red Bull can. It's screwed onto the front of the barrel perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I know yeah, he's been busy with some work and stuff. I'm hoping he starts posting again soon. How about you, Bando? Are you gonna start posting again soon, or are you just kind of like YouTube's on the back burner? Bando, it isn't just that. They want to ban data. Oh yeah, they want to ban everything. Yeah, anybody keeping track of Sony? Yeah, they're going complete digital. There's no longer gonna be any hard copies of games. Um, yeah, it's getting bad. Like, and their prices are going through the roof. They actually PS5 Pro with 8 TB, $2,995. That's absolutely insane. And then, but 4 TB is half the money. It's like 1495. Well, the comma between the one and the four, like 1,495 for 4 TB, and then like the 1 TB one is only like $395. But an 8 TB PS5 Pro is yeah, $2,995. Absolutely insane. Washington, Delaware, California, New York lead the charge. Yeah, they want to prevent the means of production in the hands of the people. It's not just about the ghost guns. Yeah, yeah, everything is going to be subscriptions and rentals, and Yeah, they're trying to get the car dealerships are the only ones that can repair the cars. So they're going to put out like all the third party mechanics and stuff. They're trying to put them out of business. So yeah, and if you don't, it's in violation of the agreement. Yeah, they're trying to cut out all physical media. Yeah, books, movies, games, everything's going to be digital. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, and Sony just removed like 951 movies and episodes or whatever off of like people had bought it already. Like, but you're not buying the physical thing anymore, which is not the way they made it sound when people were purchasing it. So yeah, they're saying if purchasing isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. And I have a feeling you're going to see a massive explosion in pirating software and games and whatnot. I'm thinking about Instagram and maybe Facebook Live of some of the local groups. Yeah, Bando, that sounds cool. Yeah, they want to completely. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's two completely separate subjects there, Boondock. Yeah, but yeah, equally the same. Yeah, they're trying to take away the right to repair. That's the vehicles and stuff like that. And then yeah, the 3D printer controllers. That's home manufacturing, things like that. Yeah, they're taking everything away. You'll own nothing and be happy. That's what they're. Yeah, kind of like it was a conspiracy theory, much like the Great Replacement, which wasn't so much of a conspiracy theory anymore, right? Um, that's the stupidest law ever. Um, I forgot a regular pocket knife faster than a freaking switch. Yeah. Oh yeah, those laws like switchblades and OTFs from state to state. Yeah, like these open just as fast. Um, yeah, I gotta check if switchblades are legal in Washington now. Yeah, and then it doesn't matter how fast it opens. I mean, if somebody's really concerned about how fast it opens, and yeah, that's what we go to this for. It doesn't. It's already open. No need to waste the time. No chance of it folding over on your fingers. So yeah, like if you had to open an extra heavy duty cardboard box and you were worried about the blade folding, then yeah. Yeah, New Hampshire eliminated their knife laws in the early 2010s. It's legal to conceal or open carry anything with an edge here, aside privately posted places and Fed stuff. Yeah. Bando, yes, multiple branches have been trying to figure out supply chain issues by manufacturing AO instead of shipping. Yeah, Dean moved to New Hampshire, man. I guess we can carry anything here, which is the way it should be. Yeah, that whole yeah, I don't want to get too into it because then I'll probably get nailed for that too. Well, they've already shut us down for one day, but I just yeah, making sure I didn't miss any comments. Oh, I agree with you. I own a lot of them, but yeah, I don't even know what the rules are in Florida for knives and stuff. I really didn't care. I've always had an I don't care attitude. I have no intentions of doing anything illegal or I'm not looking for any trouble. So I carry whatever I wanted to like yeah, throughout the entire eastern seaboard. Well, I don't know, man. Florida's not really a free for all. Yeah, if you break the law in Florida, you'll learn it's not a free for all. Yeah, they're quick to drop the hand of justice there. Especially what's his name? Grady Judd Grady, Sheriff Judd Grady, Grady Judd. Which one is it? I don't know, but that sheriff man. Yeah, if you're in Polk County, Florida, yeah, it's not a free for all. You break the law, and yeah, they'll definitely come after you. Yeah, you can buy gas station, yeah, but can't carry a certain knife. Dean, what state are you in? I forget, man. Yeah, I usually carry a big can of runaway spray. Oh yeah, Washington. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, that's isn't it quite the blue state? They buckle down on that's a. There seems to be a pattern here, right? Does anybody else recognize it? Seems like any place that's a blue state, they regulate anything and everything they possibly can for you. Yeah, and I think most places aren't as blue as they say they are. I think they manipulate it. It's like part of a psyop. Sheriff Judd Grady should come to Texas. I'd vote for him. Yeah, yeah, Cannon. He'd get voted in Texas, no problem. I got some POM spray. Yeah, and there's even states where you can't even carry that. Um, I know, like, there's very few places I was worried about what I was carrying. Like, New York City was one of them. I had to, like, travel through New York City to get to Long Island to get to Skydive South Shore and Long Island Skydive Center. Yeah, you end up just taking, like, Montauk Highway all the way out. But, yeah, going through New York City was, it was not fun. Not like a bitch buying it, but I have to save for a Thermacell. But the bugs are nuts tonight, and mine is working well. Yeah, the Thermacells, man. I've always they seem to work pretty well. Um, yeah, Boondock. Have you seen the Nightcore ones? Yeah, they've got. I don't know what they've got available now, but they've had multiple like electric versions of that. One of them was it would run off an 18650 battery, so you could switch that out. I've been in more situations where that was the solution. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the Thermacell setups, and you used to be able to find them at like a super discount, is they rob you on those little blue pads. Yeah, those things are crazy expensive, like for what they are. And the original Thermacells that ran off the butane, and then you had the butane and then the little pads. Like, yeah, the cost to run that thing for a weekend was insane. Yeah, buddy. Oh, look up how to refill them. Yeah, burnt down a tent with one. Really, Cannon, with a Thermacell? Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see that happening, man. And got to live up to your reputation, man. You guys are infamous for, yeah. If y'all, yeah, positively, absolutely need it destroyed overnight. Yeah, one of those scenarios. Just training for the next destruction phase, right? Yeah, I usually just scout carry my fixed blades and let the handle show so it's legal. Yeah, actually, Dean, that's the reason why I originally got my concealed carry permit was I would always wear a sidearm out hunting, and if I'm switching layers and changing stuff out, um, yeah, if I put on like a big parka or something and I accidentally covered it up, then that would be considered concealed carry. So, yeah, I originally got my concealed carry permit just for the sole purpose that if I put a jacket on or something, I didn't want to inadvertently break the law. And my luck, I get Mr. Rookie State Trooper that pulls me over. So, yep, accidentally bumped it up with the wall, and it didn't move after a while. Everything went up and smoked in flame. Yeah. And then Cannon sat in there, took his gas mask off, and said, "We're NBC training, man. Like, yeah, let's just suck down some nylon chemical fumes." Um, I've seen people do a lot of damage. They'll cook in their vestibule, and they're cooking and it's fine, but then they take the pot off to do something. Then the heat goes straight up and melts a giant, like almost instantly. Like you see the whole form. You got a giant burn hole in your tent. Like, yeah, you're not really patching that real simple. So I could break a German anvil with a feather. Dave James. No, I'm not a Glock man. Which I like German engineering and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more of an Italian guy. I'm more into the Berettas. So I'm not into the polymer frames and stuff. It's got to be like a full metal deal. That's what I mean. I don't mind. I've owned a couple of like H&Ks. I've had a H&K USP 9 and a USP 40, and I kind of enjoyed them. Just not a fan of the polymer frames. I ended up just sticking with Beretta. Yeah, it's a skylight, man. Hey, it's you got to move up in the world somehow, right? You could, man. Just tape a little Saran wrap there, and you got yourself. It's a custom skylight, with a modern art twist to it. Never crashed. We talked about him going back to school for my UAS degree. Oh, right on, Bando. Congrats, dude. Yeah, I got the mini gas canister powered one clipped to my right now. It's surprisingly light. It didn't work against midgets. And no CM's early season, but it's pissing off the mosquito. Yeah, it's the mosquitoes are the worst, man. They're the ones they get up into. They line up in squadrons and just you can hear them from like quarter-mile away in Florida. Florida's bad, man. Yeah, Florida's just evil when it comes to the mosquito. And the no-see-ums, dude, I thought that was just kind of like a joke, like until I got down to Florida and really got into it. Yeah. I have an ASS, but would rather have a bachelor's. Oh, Bando, yeah, man, you got to crash something. If you're not crashing, you're not trying. Um, you just yeah. How's it go? There's two types of pilots. There's those who have crashed, and there are those that are going to. I think that the same goes true for skydiving. Yeah, at some point you're going to have a less than desirable landing. We call it a ground density test. But yeah, at some point, if you haven't broke a leg skydiving, you're going to just keep playing. Florida has over 50 species of mosquitoes. I wonder how many of them are natural. 50 species of mosquitoes, huh? I wonder how many of them are natural. I wonder how many of them are like, genetically modified. Yeah, all the guys getting outdoors and stuff. How goes it with the ticks? Are you getting a lot of ticks, or are you doing a good job keeping them away, or are they just is it hyped up? Boom, just a walking bag of blood at that point, aren't you? Skydivers are those who have ankles, and there are those who don't. Oh yeah, I can. I actually need to use navigation now. I think if I'm not paying attention, I can walk a pretty tight circle and not realize it. I'm definitely gimped out on the left side. Like yeah, usually there's like one predominant side that takes a beating. Hopefully, yeah, and then you got the other side, which is helps keep crutches functional. But Cannon, I've been there a couple times for work, not by choice. I was making fun of chaos for living there. Yeah, it gets super gnarly in Florida. Yeah, like even if you get a fire going, yeah, it's just the mosquitoes can get rotten evil. Like that's when it's usually the smoke chases you around the fire. But yeah, when the mosquitoes are out, you'll follow the smoke around the fire. Like I don't care if I can't breathe. I'd rather not be able to breathe than get eaten alive by mosquitoes. Yeah, the area I live in, even though I'm surrounded by water, there are very few mosquitoes. Like you say, leave me alone. I've had 2 ticks latched early season, but haven't dealt with them since. But I treat my clothes and gear with permethrin and use Yeah. Yeah, so there it is, Boondock. Yeah, like plan ahead and it should be fine. Yeah, I've noticed actually some of the urban areas, semi-urban areas, suburban areas in Florida, like there's not like a massive mosquito population. It's almost mind-boggling sometimes. Other times it's insane. Yeah, I've camped in some spots where there's no way, like you're not doing the old cowboy roll camping thing. Like, yeah, you'll end up with your head in your sleeping bag and overheating and sweating and yeah, it's just nasty. Yeah, yeah, Bando, yeah, spray. Do you do treat for fire ants as well? That's a fun thing as well. I remember, yeah, the first time I was in Tampa Bay, Florida, and it's got to have Tampa Bay, and I'd done video like outside video for a tandem, so I had Newhouse Lock and Key sent hydrated for right on. Thank you, Newhouse Lock and Key. We appreciate you, man. How you doing, buddy? How's Marissa Bot doing? Um, Rob's Knife and Gear is here as well. What's happening? Hey guys, has anybody checked out Rob's channel yet? Um, but yeah, okay. Yeah, so okay, I'll get back to my story. So I had done outside video for tandem, and we land first. Like anyhow, you get to the ground quick, and that way there you can video the landing of the tandem. And so I used to take my helmet off. I was using what's called a bonehead flat top narrow. So I had the camera mounted on top of my helmet. So I took my helmet off. You hold the helmet, and I'm like lining it up. You can look through the little viewfinder, and I want to get a great landing. This is a person's first tandem, and I'm standing, nothing's happened, and then all of a sudden, they all started biting me all at once. I had like 50 or more on my legs. Like, so I didn't realize I was standing, and I was too focused on getting the job done and doing a good job. Um, oh, right on. Chaos Theory with the tactical corgi. As a little salute to Mojo there, Chaos. We definitely appreciate you, my man. Um, yeah, fire ants are about as fun as pooping in your pants. Cannon, if I had the choice between the two, man, I think I would rock that one. Because you can, yeah, it just makes sense. Um, yeah, the fire ants, man, that's bad. And dude, you feel like it has an effect on you. Like if it's your first time, like kind of like getting stung with a bee. Sometimes it'll have an adverse effect on you. Um, oh, where's our BNA? Oh, are they not giving me all the chats? The corgi left a present. Oh, or did you mean Boondock? Oh, I got you. You meant Boondock, not BNA. Like Brand New American. I thought he was in here. No, I guess not. But yeah, time to bust out the pooper scooper. That is awesome. Oh, you know who I saw? Newhouse. Oh man, rock out with your lockout, man. He's been dropping some videos lately, some good stuff. He did a short like 30 seconds. Learn how to pick a lock in 30 seconds. I'm like, why would I want to learn it in 30 seconds? You could do a 3 hour live, and that would be a great time. Like I thoroughly enjoy the lives. You're right. I did mean Boone. Yeah. Okay. All right. No, I was just confused because sometimes YouTube doesn't give us all the chats. So maybe BNA had stopped in and said hello or something, and I missed it. That's the only reason why I was asking. Um, yeah, it's all your fault, Newhouse. You're the reason why we can't have anything nice. No, I'm just kidding. That award goes to Canon. Canon will positively break it. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I might start lives again after I start midnights next month. Yeah, Newhouse, let us all know, man. I thoroughly enjoy your lives. And yeah, I would I always go to your lives. Even if Marissa's not going to be there to harass, I'm okay with it. Marissa and Marissa Bot's great. She doesn't even need to be there, and we can harass her. It's a great time. But yeah, totally. Let us know if you do. When's a good time? I've been meaning to get in touch with you, New House, but I never know what's a good time. I know you've been busy, so I don't want to tie up your time. Um, yeah, just making sure I didn't miss anything in the lives. What could possibly go wrong, right? um, Hurry up and update YouTube. There we go. Yeah, New House lives are a lot of fun. Um, but I won't harass them. Not too much. You know who else has some pretty fun lives? ACR Protect. He can have some fun. He's daddy's been drinking kind of place. You know what I'm saying? After 8. All right, man. Yeah, I'll make a note of that. That's the only I never know what time to get in touch with people. Some people I do, but yeah, a lot of people have been changing up their schedules recently, and things are changing. So, but yeah, right now, if you want to call any day after, I can text any. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. So I'll shoot you a text or something first, and yeah, that makes sense. If it's the weekend, just about any time. Gotcha, New House. Yeah, I've been trying to consolidate a lot of my uploads and stuff for YouTube, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I do like doing a midweek as well. I think I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. If it's the weekend, just yeah. I gotta figure out when in the data post. Yeah, Rob, if you go to channel analytics, right? And if yeah, go to or yeah, well what's yeah, go to YouTube Studio, right? And then go to analytics. And then on the top, like it'll say like overview, content, audience, revenue, trends. Go to audience, and then if you scroll down, it'll say there's a section that'll say when your viewers are on YouTube. I wonder. I can show you, man. We're gonna we're gonna do picture in picture. It looks, man. Do the thing you're supposed to do. It looks like this. Um, yeah, but you go to your studio, go to analytics here, and then go to audience and scroll down, and it says when your viewers are on YouTube, and it'll give you like peak hours that people are on YouTube that watch your content, and then kapow, like Sundays for me, it starts at like 8 a.m. or so. Same thing on Monday, and then like Saturdays, it's not till like 9 a.m. But yeah, your best. So if you post like right before that time, like if your peak time is noon, post it at like 11:45, and then YouTube kind of takes a few minutes for it to process it. That's a good way. Was that helpful? Yeah, I've been picking through the studio app. I have like 10 viewers in Vietnam apparently. Oh, right on, Rob. Yeah, good. Glad I could help out, man. Yeah, I do. Like that's like when I say I do a lot behind the scenes. Like I'm really learning a lot about YouTube, how it works. Like what's the best way to post when. I do as much research as I can, trying to eventually the channel will. I'll know enough. The channel will pick up. Like we'll have better content. We're gonna be AI free though. I promise you guys that much. I'm not gonna do the AI. But yeah, that's the best way to figure out what time to post, and it's fairly accurate. Um, I've messed around with it. I've gone like I've posted something when it's not like a peak viewing hour or something, and then I've posted it like right before peak, and there's a substantially noticeable difference and like, the amount of views that you get up front. So like, yeah, if none of your viewers are on at, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and that's when you're posting, you're not going to get the same response from the algorithm as versus if you go during peak time. All right, I gotta go to deliver now, so see y'all later. If it's dead tonight, right on. Yeah, Rob, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out. We definitely appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'll probably do another live tomorrow evening as well. I think tomorrow's we're gonna do the silky saws thing. Last time we did the Saturday, it was an exotac thing. So this time we're gonna do the silky thing because silky is still cool. Oh yeah. Um, yeah, the whole Sarah Connor thing, man. They're building a Skynet. Um, yeah, one data center at a time, right? Oh, but it's so you can have better use of AI. No, I think no, it's a lot more than just AI. Yeah, Bando. I think a lot of guys need a group now, like a social group where you can just hang out and especially not just on the internet, like off the internet, where you don't have to like censor everything you say, and yeah, you can kind of say what you need to say. Yeah, yeah, Bando, you're spot on with that, man. That's a good thing to be doing, man. Or is it so they can store more flock cam? Yeah, it's more flock camera information. It's more your general information. Like yeah, I know Mrs. B. She always hears what I have to say, but she's really listening now because I kept telling her about the Walmart, the pricing, the digital price tags and everything, how they were going around doing them every place, and she kept, well, they're not doing them here, and then they did them here, and I'm like, I told you, and that way, you may grab something off the shelf, and it could be a different price by the time you get to the register, and then when you go back to check the price, it's going to be the higher price. Like, yeah, they're real time scamming us. Like they're milking the American public for every dime they can get. It's absolutely disgusting. It wouldn't bother me if we were, if you could go to the doctor and get, like a $10 treatment, but you can't. Like now with insurance, you're paying more to go to the doctor because of the copays and whatever, or the minimum deductibles and stuff. Like you're now paying more to go to the doctor with health insurance than you used to pay without it. Yeah, they said clubs used to be the heart of America. Well, yeah, and I think that's why, yeah, like all the malls and stuff, like there's no concern to keep those open. They want to shut down everything social because they want us. The only way they want us to socialize is in a situation like this, where everybody in here knows full well where I could probably, especially me, man. This is a talent I have, but I could within a sentence or two, I could get totally booted off of YouTube. Like, and that would be the end of it. You can't, so there's no free speech. Everything's highly censored. There's a lot of things I'd love to talk about, but I just can't. Yeah, it's the new terms of service. They couldn't change our First Amendment rights because they knew Americans would stand up and revolt. So instead, they changed the way we socialize and came up with terms of service that we have to follow instead. Well, you agreed to the terms of service. I think that it really shouldn't exist. Um, yeah, absolutely, Boondock. Yeah, they're doing good with this new company that bought the mail in my area. It's awesome now. Oh, are they actually doing something with the mall? They've got a couple of shut down malls in New Hampshire now. They keep talking about doing something with, but they never do. Yeah, they're just you got all the local degenerates going in there and just vandalizing everything. Like, yeah, they should turn it into like some useful apartments or something. I mean, that would be cool. Like, yeah, get a bunch of friends together, rent out a mall. Um, yeah, the rich friends get the tie down places, the old Sears store, the old J.C. Penney. That's for the rich friends. The rest of us will get like, whatever other store. I'd grab the old EMS store or something like that. We'll throw Canon and Spencer's. Canon can run Spencer's at the same time. Um, Quick, somebody lace crayons with Xanax. Um, Oh, they built some add-ons with good food now? Cannon would have way too much fun with that. It's just, yeah, running Spencer's just like the old days in the barracks, right, Cannon? Oh, that's so wrong. That's 47 flavors are wrong. I'm actually sorry for saying that one. I don't think, I don't know. I'm hoping I'm not right. Uh, but yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, so Cannon, that's part of the reason why it took a little longer. We were waiting for that to come in. Um, yes, we had to wait for mail to get here so I could send you mail. And they of course they're running behind. They're pretty good about that. Cannon would build a catapult until it was all over the passerbys. Well, you know some of the nose ring people would be like, you know, have their mouth wide open for the catch. But what could possibly go wrong? Hey, Margaret. Yeah, yeah, yeah. New house. Uh yeah. Potato cannon. We'll set it up like a law. How many people know what that is? The light anti tank W. I'm not supposed to say that. That's one of the words I'm not supposed to say. So if you know what a law is, then yeah, you can't say the W part. They That's a big no here on YouTube. I've learned recently. Actually, it was about a week or two ago. I'm like, oh, no wonder why people are always tricking me into saying that. It's the cult people trying to get me to say bad things. But you don't realize it's bad until you realize the terms of service and all these little keywords. And I have no problems running goth in a box. I know, right? Some of those goth chicks are pretty hot though, in a creepy kind of weird way. Like definitely not in a good old girl next door Elizabeth Shue kind of way. Not the kind of girl I'd bring home to introduce to grandma, you know. But I'd rent a room with her for the weekend. Um, Low power potato cannon. I'd rather have a thumper than a law. Yeah, I don't know, man. I had a model rocket set up that was set up like a law back in the day. It didn't actually slide and extend. It was just a really good look-alike. Yeah, we spray painted it OD and everything. And man, I had like this little rectangular model rocket launcher. It's just a single button thing. You'd put the key in. Well, we taped the key in, and then we had taped the launcher to some PVC tube and everything. We rigged it up so we were shooting like these. They were like 10, 12-inch rockets that ran off of like a C engine. It was a bit overpowered. And then on a model rocket engine, like the SD model rockets, there was the ejection charge for the recovery parachute. But instead of the recovery parachute, we would use some reloading powder, which my father's like, where'd all my reloading powder go? I don't know. Um, so yeah, we made our own little laws. It was not our shiniest moment. It got a little expensive too when you're like actually like using rockets. Yeah, oh yeah, the M79, the Thumper, that's a classic, man. Yeah, chaos is gonna nip it in the butt. I just want a howitzer, man. I'll take a 105. It doesn't even have to be a 155. That way, there you could towing a 105 howitzer down the road with a grocery getter minivan or something. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be a different kind of sight. I don't think a minivan could tow it. I forget what the weight is on those, but and most of them have a low self-esteem. Good combination. I hear the Carl Gustav is very fun. Yeah, Bando. When you're right, you're right. Leave it up to the Jarhead clan to come out with that. Yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a Carl Gustav. You're absolutely right. 110%. Yeah, that breaks stuff really well. I'm saying Cannon's probably got like a dual wielding setup for that. Is that Oops, my marine is showing? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cannon, I'm tracking with you, buddy. I'm totally tracking. I'm just trying to, I wanted to say something, but I'm like, oh no, you definitely cannot say that on YouTube. Um, but there's a song about it though. It's best, when, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Um, yeah, Cannon, next phone conversation we have, I'll tell you for sure. Uh, I'm even, yeah, somehow my live fell behind even. We just thought the Jeep Gladiator went to get a. Yeah, hey Bando, how is the Jeep doing, man? How go the mods on that? Did you molly it up yet? That's the first thing I would have done. I would have had like a molly roof mount, a side mounts, a back. Yeah, would have had molly behind the headrest. Yeah, replace the doors with molly. The whole thing would be molly, 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 molly. It's almost like moly, 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 molly, molly, molly. Yeah. What is that? Not Austin Powers. Yeah, we just bought the Jeep Gladiator. Went to get a ring mount for it. We have some on the doors. Yeah, get a snorkel in case of flooding. Especially, yeah, Florida's gonna flood out completely, man. We know it someday. It's just gonna sink. They're gonna, yeah, all the global warming. Oh, what else? Yeah, they're talking about all this flooding. Well, yeah, everything's gonna eventually sink, but everything's going through a drought. Like, isn't it the Lake Mead and yeah, that's just about like not functioning anymore. Hoover Dam, that thing's close to just not working anymore. Isn't it the Mississippi River, I think, is another one that's drying up completely. I mean, like it definitely goes through a dry season, but it's getting bad. I think a lot of it has to do with the cloud seeding. You know how like well, they're all telling us it's because of cows fart, whatever. I don't know. That's not true. But looking at cloud seeding, how they seed clouds to make it rain sooner. They drop like silver oxide, like a fine mist of silver oxide in, and then the water droplets connect with the silver oxide, and then it builds a bigger droplet that eventually falls out of the sky. And they do it to control where it rains. Like if they want it to rain over a given area, then you can do it. There's like land-based versions as well as aircraft-based versions, but they'll go up and they'll spray the silver oxide in the clouds, which causes it to rain. The problem is it wasn't supposed to rain there. That cloud was supposed to continue on and build, and over time it'll rain naturally. So by making it prematurely rain, she's complaining. No, no. By making it prematurely rain, they're kind of like stealing rain from where it was supposed to go. And this is going on a lot of places, not just in the U.S., but it's going on in other places. And some people are saying that's part of the reason for the drought. Is it like the clouds that were supposed to come across the ocean and build up and get huge over the ocean? Yeah, they're cloud seeding them someplace else. And they're kind of like, it's a way of stealing water. Like, has anybody else, like, yeah, research that, guys. Not just a conspiracy theory. It's legit. It's totally 100% safe and effective. Yeah, let's steal land from Cali and ship it to Florida to expand and better support Florida. Got him out. That fire extinguisher and IPAC somewhere, right? Yeah. Yeah, luxury leather off road. That's what it, man. Yeah, you can go off road and have a good time. I think it just, yeah, if you got to get out and get all muddy and get back in, that's when having a nice interior sucks. New house, we could just clean out Georgia and send them all to California. Why is Georgia? Georgia's not that bad. As long as you're not speeding through Georgia, it's not that bad of a place. Like, but if you're going like 3 miles an hour over the speed limit with an out-of-state plate in Georgia, you're gonna get yourself a ticket. Mrs. Bushcraft, she was coming down to visit me in DeLand, Florida, And she drove down, and I tried telling her, like, whatever you do, don't speed through Georgia. And she did. She ended up speeding through Georgia, and it was like 58 or 59 and a 55. They gave her a ticket, and I felt absolutely horrible about it. But then I was in the car with her, and I'm like, 200, we're like 300 miles, coming up on the Florida Georgia state line. And at that point, I realized, I'm like, well, if you only got one ticket, that you were incredibly lucky. You probably deserved like two in each state. Like, she's like one of those like 5'1" woman with like a 200-pound foot. For a little lady, she's got a heavy foot. She drives like I think she's mellowed out a little bit because she just probably just to shut me up. Because I'm like, whatever, you get a speeding ticket, don't come crying to me. You got more than a few coming to you. That's yeah, I guess everybody has a law that they don't mind breaking, and Mrs. B doesn't mind breaking the speed limit. Like, yeah, she's a very aggressive driver. Not aggressive, but fast. She's not like driving around people like nuts. But she definitely, yeah, she exceeds the recommended safe speed limit, and like very frequently. That's what it is. Yeah. Dude, I think, yeah, just about everybody driving through Georgia gets a ticket, unless you've got Georgia plates. But yeah, if you've got out of state plates, man, Georgia, that like they love that out of state revenue. It's like Florida. Florida, like if they're a lot more lenient with you if you're a Floridian than if you're, a tourist. That's why like Florida's motto is, yeah, show up on vacation, go home on probation. I mean, that's Florida in a nutshell. I've known more than a few people are like, I got to come back in March or something. Oh, for what? Like, that'll be great. And I'm like, no, I got court. If the punishment is a fine, it's a privilege, not a crime. That's a good way of looking at it, Newhouse. I swear she's gonna roll the Jeep one day. She loves to gas the corners. Miss B is a saint for the fellas she has to put up with. Yeah, you're not lying there, Boondock. I can stir the pot. Yeah, I can. Yeah, and she's been to the drop zones and stuff. So, actually, she's got it easy nowadays. Yeah, back when I was, at the drop zone all the time, living at the drop zone all week, and sky jumping all the time and everything. Yeah, she had a bit to deal with, but especially when burgers are part of the. Yeah, Boondock. That's now you understand the meme I'm living in. I wasn't. Yeah, she is crazy, but she's fully aware of the level of crazy that she is, and that's why it works, man. She does crazy stuff like that all the time. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you ask me that? I don't know. Yeah. Hey, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? No, come on, tell me what you want. And it's like, all right, I'll have a burger. She's like, we don't have any burgers, so I can't make you a burger. What do you want? I'm like, I don't know. And then she'll walk away. She'll come back and she'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go to this place. Do you want buffalo chicken tenders? I'm like, well, I did say a burger, but I guess yeah, I'll have that. Okay. Shake and nod your head and agree. It's only gonna get more crazy. Um, you can be charged with a bunch of stuff, but if it gets dismissed, you're all good. I may be speaking. Oh, what'd you do? Now she just has to supply you with Monster. If you have Florida plates, the speed limit is just a suggestion. Yeah. Cannon, what are you talking about? I'm following you. I'm tracking, but I'm not fully tracking. Yeah, I just Cannon dares not to get caught. Yeah. New house lock and key with the advice of the day. The advice is don't get caught in the first place, dumbass. Yeah, we should make that a community post. Hey, does anybody actually look at a community post? I don't know. I'm on the fence about the community post. I'm not sure it's really my style. I've done a couple of them and they just completely flop. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I just don't know. I know I was in the infantry. I was in Black Ops. Yeah, just smiling now and you don't get shot. Yeah, Cannon. Am I up this way? I think Florida. Am I missing messages? Is YouTube messing that up? That's an excellent question. The chats aren't completely adding up, but they're close. Um, yeah, I tried refreshing it. They just do get paid attention to as much people come to YouTube for videos, not Facebook posts. Yeah, yeah, I think that's yeah, Newhouse. I think you're right on that. I may have been charged with destroying the smoking section. Tennies and beating up 3 people. It may have also been charged with assaulted police officers, but it was all dropped and dismissed. Yeah, so allegedly, Cannon, allegedly. And some people got it coming to them. Some people 100% deserve a good old fashioned, hey, wake up. Yeah, I can't. I gotta be careful what I say because because it's YouTube. Yeah, allegedly is the best kind of accusation. But you gotta prove it too, Ricky Bobby. Don't you hate it when you lose stuff? I think it's a yeah. I think that's the new thing. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on out there. Wow, what else? Yeah, man. What is it? Morocco won, and then they rioted, and then Morocco lost, and then they rioted both in France and in England, man. Like Paris and I think it was Paris and London. I don't know. YouTube, it's tweaking, man. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, so tomorrow night I'm going to do another live. I think I'm just going to stick to the same time. It seems to work best. If I try to do it at a different time, something comes up and then I miss it. Um, so yeah, I'm going to do 8 p.m. tomorrow night for sure. We're going to get into some silky stuff and whatnot. Yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. And then of course we're going to have our Sunday morning live as well. Um, that's the current plan. How did I put that way over there? So yeah, anybody get any new gear this week? Any new knives, tools, axes, blingy bling bling, tents, sleeping bags, hammocks, targets? You know, maybe you got an extended mag you want to share with us. Yeah, sounds good. I'll attend if I can. I was about to head out here anyhow. Wish everyone a good night. Yeah, right on Boondock. Yeah, man. If you get the time, give me a ring tomorrow. Um, Cold steel big bore. Oh yeah, those are cool. Yeah, the cold steel big bore. Man, blowguns are awesome, especially if you can get like a half a dozen shuriken with it. It's like a package deal. It doesn't get much better in life than that. Right on. Yeah, peace out, Boondock. Have an awesome evening, man. Enjoy the weather up there. This is like perfect sleeping weather too. Up north, if you got a nice breeze going, absolutely perfect. You can hit a stick of gut. Yeah, they're accurate, man. You can put some squirrel on the table with one of those. Especially they got those like hunting warhead thing, like broadheads or something. Damn it, I was going to leave, but I want to learn more about blowguns. Yeah, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Newhouse is the one with the kit. Yeah, Newhouse. What do you? Yeah, how those run? I forget, man. I absolutely forget. I watched a video of a guy taking a black. I'm not sure. I would have to. Man, that's some ninja confidence there. Like, yeah, taking out black bear with a blowgun. I don't know. I don't think I would be very confident about that. Yeah, that's the other part. They're not expensive. Yeah, like even if you get like all the stupid bells and whistles and stuff, it's still actually tricky to spend $100. Tim Wells, Black Bear. Oh, I don't doubt it, man. I just doubt whether or not I would engage in that activity. Like, yeah, that's bringing a sword to yeah, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. That's just I just don't feel as if like me personally, I don't think I would have the confidence to go after a black bear with a with a wire dart. Yeah, you got to have some fancy. Or did he have like something on the dart? Oh yeah, people take out wild hogs and all kind. Yeah, I got something from a buddy of mine, and it's yeah, Cannon. We figured we'd hook you up with a little something, something, man. I do that. I know I don't really do that many giveaways on the channel, although I do, man. I give away a lot of stuff to people on the channel. I just don't do it in the it's in my title and all that other stuff. I'm just not into that. So yeah, like at least like once or twice a month, I try to send stuff out to people. Yeah, yeah. For all the shit that I give you, Cannon, I figured I would send you some shit to go with it. Um, and yeah, we got a list of people going. So he had a big broadhead dart, looks like an actual arrow. Yeah, my smoker lungs would not be up putting a blowgun dart through a bear. Oh, yeah. See. We need to drop a churro in there for a target. You got to aim chaos theory, man. Yeah, you just always aim. You got to do the best you can. And yeah, how's that old saying go? But if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the CD. I think yeah, my grandparents had that like posted behind their toilet seat, like back in the day. And the normal blowguns most people think of are 40 cal. The big boy are 625. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I know there's a couple predominant sizes with it. I don't think I haven't owned a blowgun in years, man. Last time I had a blowgun, I'm not lying. I had some shuriken and some yeah, I had some other stuff to go with it. All right, Boondock. Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out again. We definitely appreciate you. Be safe out there. You know what you're doing. Have a good time, man. We'll definitely catch up with you sooner than later. Yeah, we're above the 2 hour mark, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna go live again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We're gonna get into some silky stuff, so make sure you hit those notification bells, guys. We definitely appreciate it. It does help out the channel, and definitely want to thank everybody for hanging out here. All of our channel members, all of our moderators. We haven't had any trash in here tonight. They must have a meeting somewhere. They must be debating the best budget banger Chinesium of the year for today or something. But anyhow, yeah, thanks to all the moderators. Thanks to everybody for hanging out. We appreciate everybody here. Yeah, it's getting froggy out there. Things are getting stupid. There's a whole lot of things going on. Yeah, we're not going to get into it, but you all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, be careful out there. Situational awareness is everything. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay alert, stay alive, and by all means, guys, stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one. Good night, guys.